Virgo, what up, guys? Happy birthday. So, it is Virgo season. All right, so what that means for you guys is that all your readings are going to come first. So, anything that comes out, you'll always be the first to get notified. You guys will get bonus readings, and you're just going to get a lot of love. But I always give you love. I love you guys. My mom's a Virgo, so that's exciting. I do apologize for everything. I'm just not feeling well, but I did want to start getting these readings out and just catch up with my life because I've taken a bit of time off, so I do want to catch up. So let's see what's going on, guys. What is happening for the lovely sign of Virgo in the month of September? What is in the cards for Virgo for the month of September? Alright, guys, and I have all new cards this time. Now, the deck that I'm using is the Dilemma Tarot cards, okay? And then I'm also using the Sacred Rebels Oracle cards, which are freaking amazing, and I love them. So, let's see what's going on, guys. Just move you guys back a bit. Back up out my face. Said I wasn't feeling well. I'm still feeling weird. I'm always weird. Alright, guys. So, let's see what is happening. Alright, Virgos. The energy of this reading is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about hard work that you put into something, and now you're waiting to reap the benefits from it. Now you're waiting for your seeds to grow. But it's a card, mainly about the patience. Behind that, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, this could be, you in denial of something that's happened and just being patient, waiting for a different outcome and being in denial about what's already happened. It's like this could be something that you already know the outcome, but you're still there and you're still lingering. Or this could be, you guys waiting on forgiveness. The Three of Swords in the reverse could be forgiveness, okay? But there's something here that has to do with the disappointment, and there's patience in regard to the situation. Behind that, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is all about, just really feeling tired with the situation. Being patient, but it's like, patient, resilient, standing your ground, but being exhausted. And even behind that, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which is a huge sense of frustration. And even the Eight of Pentacles behind that. So there's something that you guys have really been exerting a lot of energy into, exhausting every possible option to make something happen. So let's see how this plays out. Now, the first card you guys have for your past is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups, he is the messenger of love. He's the messenger of things that emotionally fulfill us. He's, the talking point there, the person who gets these ideas across, the person who sends the love out, okay? Page of Wands. So there's something new here that you guys are passionate about that's emotionally fulfilling. This could be a new job. This could be a new person. This could be, with family. Both of these are depicted as children. Okay, I love these cards. They're so nice. But, yeah, they're depicted as children here. So this could be something that has to do with a new start with children in your family. But I just see it as a new start to a new venture, whether it be with love, work, or whatever this is good, okay? So there's something that you're definitely passionate about in the past that was working. And I feel that you guys were really just waiting on this to make sure that it was going to happen with the Three of Wands there. Okay, the Three of Wands is waiting for some ships to come in. But we do have the Seven of Swords popping out now, okay? The Seven of Swords is all about deceit, dishonesty, which means the same thing, right? But, this is just not being fully honest about a situation. Now, I've said it in the past, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It's kind of like, say you're starting something new and you just don't want to tell people because you don't want that negative ass energy of, oh, I hope that they don't make it. You don't want that sort of energy out there. So it could simply be just you guys, keeping this new thing that you want on the hush-hush, which is good. Protect your ideas until it's fully manifested. Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's it. You guys are just, there's a new start happening here. For some of you, it could be you hiding a relationship. Maybe you don't want to look stupid. You want to make sure you get past day 3. For others of you, this was a business venture that you're starting with. There's something new here, something that you guys were very passionate about, very invested in, something that you're really waiting on and working on. Now we have the Page of Swords, so a lot of pages here. So there's a lot of talk of this new thing that's coming in. With the Page of Swords, this is cutting out anything that's unnecessary, And what I love about the Page of Swords is that he don't give two shits. Like, whatever is on his or her mind, it's going to come out. All right? All right. So whatever it is that's being communicated here, because you guys have so many pages in your past, so I definitely feel like there's a lot that you guys are stirring up, getting something started. There's something about this that caused conflict with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse is when you're talking to another person or a group of people and people are not seeing eye to eye. There's that sense of people purposely saying things to hurt one another, wanting to have the last word in a situation. But I truly feel that this is something you're passionate about and that you're just trying to be as wise about it as possible. I'm going to try to refrain from referring to different, signs or energies, but, there is fire here, but there's a lot of passion here. There's, with the Emperor, that's also fire energy because it depicts Aries, but there's just something here that I feel you guys are seeing tunnel vision with, because I see such a determination to get something started in the past. And it's something that you felt you had to keep on the hush-hush because it was going to cause conflict for some reason. Maybe you were just dealing with someone that didn't, know how to go about it. Now, in your present moment, the first card we have here is the King of Wands. All right? So the King of Wands, this is, again, somebody who's very powerful and passionate about whatever it is that they're doing. Whatever it is that y'all got going on, you guys have so much fucking fire energy behind you, and it's amazing. This is something that you guys you're going full force right now. Whatever's happening in your lives, for those of you that this is resonating with, there's passion, there's happiness. I see good stuff. So yeah, the King of Wands, powerful, passionate, driven, a leader. Okay. But there's something here. There's something that you guys are passionate about, but there's that little sense of being held back with this. You have the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like it's something that you really want, and it's like you're going against the grain, at least to some people, in their eyes. Okay, but well, you have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So maybe this is a thought. Maybe you're bummed out about something that didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but you're getting over it, and you're choosing just to be passionate and just to move forward. All right? Because the next card that you have is the Ten of Cups. There's something here that doesn't start, but you're fine with that. Okay? There's something that just isn't working out here. But you guys are feeling good from what I see. All right? You have the Ten of Cups here, which is all about happiness, emotional abundance, just having all these cups full, having a nice warm, household, or in this case, a castle to go home to, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So again, you guys are working really hard. And, usually when I see the Two of Pentacles, I say, maybe this person's dealing with two different lovers, or maybe they're trying to choose between two different decisions, or, just trying to juggle between two different things. But in this case right here, I just think that it's you guys just trying to balance your life and keep your life, keeping a balance in your life, because you're working really, really hard on something. And I feel that you guys are really, again, having that tunnel vision to get this done. All right, the High Priestess in the reverse. So you might be questioning yourself. Now, the High Priestess, she's all-knowing. Okay, she knows everything. She holds on to her secrets, but she usually uses her secrets to her advantage because there's two rules to success, and I know some of you have seen the photo of this, but rule number 1, don't tell everybody your secrets, and then rule number 2, it ain't there. All right? So the High Priestess, it's like she knows what's right in the situation already, but she's not listening to it. This is someone who's going against what their gut is telling them. This is someone not listening to their higher self. And we only get into, troubling situations when we don't listen to our higher self. But whatever's happening here, whatever's transpiring, this is something that makes you guys very passionate. And this is something that you guys are going into with such a strong drive. All right? And with the Queen of Swords, I just see that as you guys cutting out what's unnecessary. It's like, no, this is something I really, really want to do. And regardless of who says what, like, this is going to happen. So this could be, again, you starting a new job, you wanting to get into a new relationship, and it's just like, I don't think that you're concerned about other people's, opinions. I think that you really just want to get this done. All right, we have the King of Cups here. So with this King of Cups, there's just so much love and so much passion and so much emotion and everything that you guys are doing. And I'm honestly just going to call this video tunnel vision because that's what's going on with y'all. Y'all are passionate about something. You really want to see it transpire. Eli? I heard a child breathing. I know he was just down here. All right. So moving on, going into your future. The first card we have here is the Justice card in the reverse. So there's something here that's happening. I mean, there are a lot of characters here. So for some of you, when this does come to love, maybe you were genuinely torn between two people. Okay? And it's like, you have to cut out one. But in this case, it's funny because when I usually see someone trying to choose between two people, there's always that obvious person to go with because there's always one who's just kind of like a hoe and we just don't want to deal with hoes. Unless some of you like that, then go for it. But in this case, all these characters are coming in the upright. The only thing that's not in the upright is the High Priestess, which is showing that you don't know which way you want to go with this. Alright, so yeah, for some of you, this might lead to an injustice. You feeling like something was done wrong to you. Eli, what's up, babe? Okay, baby, you're going to have to wait this one out, okay? So, yeah, there's going to be something that happens in the future here. You have the Temperance card in the reverse and the Justice card in the reverse. So there's going to be an imbalance happening where something just goes wrong. Something that you feel, is not right towards you, or maybe you guys do it to someone else. And we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay? So something might just hit the fan where it's like you're in denial about it happening. And it's just a really tough situation here. Okay? Now the next card that you guys have here is the Nine of Cups. With this Nine of Cups, after this happens, it could be you guys cutting out an option. It could be you cutting out a lover. It could have been you maybe trying to find a business partner and having to choose between which one that you wanted to be with or wanted to, do business with. But someone here is getting cut out of a situation. But for the majority of you watching this, I don't feel that it's you that's getting cut out. I feel that that you're the ones cutting somebody out. Okay? Because you have the Nine of Cups. So there's happiness here. Yeah, and there's abundance here. So, again, tunnel vision. Anything that's not serving y'all are like on your high pedestals right now, and I love it. So there's happiness. There's abundance here. All right, and the Six of Swords. So again, moving away from anything that doesn't serve you. And ultimately, it's something that makes you very happy. Okay? But the last card here you guys have is the Hermit card, which makes a lot of sense and really ties in beautifully with the whole tunnel vision idea. Because the Hermit, he puts himself into seclusion just because there's a lot that he needs to learn. There's a lot that he wants to see develop. This is someone who's going to literally put themselves like in a cave or a room until they acquire all the knowledge that is needed to make a decision. This is what you guys want to do. I do believe this is your card too. Yeah, I think Hermit is the card for Virgo. But yeah, this is you guys just being in your element right now. And, this card, I'm just noticing it now, but you see at the top, you see the galaxy below that lantern, you see all this light on the ground. So it's like he's trying to really explore every aspect of the situation and just really make sure that you know what you're doing. Okay? The Two of Wands. Yeah, you guys are going towards something you're passionate about. You guys are choosing a path, whatever's going to be best for you. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, having this patience and having this tunnel vision and knowing that all the hard work that you guys are putting in is going to transpire into something very beautiful. Guys, this is a great reading to start off with. And, especially since I'm under the weather, it's good that it's a very light reading for me. Hanged Man in the reverse. So again, there's something here that you guys are kind of juggling. You didn't know which way you wanted to go. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, the choice is made. Okay? Whatever it was that you had to move away from, you moved away from it. You're getting up, you're moving forward. And, you know, whatever it was that was dropped, I don't see it as a bad thing. You know, if any of you are cross-watching and maybe you were dropped and this was a love situation, even for you, I think that it's a very good thing. I think that anything, or if there's someone that feels that they're happier without you, it's because they're not for you. Okay, so this is also giving you the opportunity to find someone who's going to love you and give you that nourishment that you need. But I just, you know, you want to be happy with the decisions that you're going to make, you know, moving forward. You want to make sure that you do what's best for you, okay? So what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to get you an Earth Magic Oracle card, but this was a very beautiful reading. I'm happy and I love it. So let's see what's going on. Eli, baby, I love you so much, and Mommy will be with you when I'm done, okay? Can you go upstairs, honey? I love you. Baby, yo voy ahora, okay? Dame un segundo. Alright, guys. So these cards are really, really beautiful. And this time I'm just going to set it down because it's a little lengthier than the last Oracle cards, but the messages are so, so beautiful. Alright, so what is in the cards for Virgo? Ooh. What guidance does Virgo need? Okay. I'm just going to choose one at random, guys. Because this deck is really, really stiff still. Alright. Okay. So you guys got softly, softly, the tender touch. Okay, so let me just adjust this for you guys, and I'm going to read this to you. Alright. And we have number 20 here. Alright, guys, so just sit back, relax, and I will leave you with this, okay? Now, the feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. Go females. Sorry. Anyways, however, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or by force. There is an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with the coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it, nearly ripping it off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intensity activity, even if it is just for the moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals that you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There's a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek rather than feeling of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it's not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully, and according to a great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. Okay, so this is actually much longer than what I thought it was going to be, so I'll leave it there. For any Virgos that do want the end of it, I will send it to you for your birthday. Just remind me it's card number 20 here, okay? Now, this is beautiful, guys, and this is so in tune with how how that reading came out, because it shows that you guys are walking away from things, but the only card that you had, in the reverse, besides, the Ace of Swords, which was just showing that there was going to be some conflict around the situation, the only thing that was in the reverse was the High Priestess. So what that's telling me is that you guys are taking the very best steps possible in order to make this happen. All right, and with the High Priestess, you're just kind of questioning yourself a little bit. So you guys don't have to question yourselves. You guys are going about this right. I see you moving away from something that didn't serve you, but I don't see it being in a malicious way. Everything is in the upright. You're showing love, you're showing passion, you're showing gratitude, you're showing patience. All right, you're showing determination. You have that tunnel vision. So right now, you guys are attracting really, really beautiful things. And I feel that, like the card says, you're working smarter and not harder. And I think, it's really, really cool to take on that feminine energy and things, because we don't have to exhaust ourselves to make things happen. And that's me, myself. That's why I love entrepreneurship, because it's like, doing 70, 80 hours a week at a job is just not, it's not realistic. Humans need to sleep, So it's just like, I feel that that's what you guys are going through. You guys are going through a way. It's like, I want to make something happen, and I want to do this in the easiest way possible. I want it to be efficient, and I want it to be good, but I also don't want to exert myself more than I may need to. So you guys are really playing it smart. You have tunnel vision to get to your goal, and it's going to happen. And I think that's beautiful, especially for your birthday month. So I love you guys, and thank you so much for your patience on getting this video. And I'm actually, since my mom's a Virgo, she turns, well, I won't say her age on YouTube, but yeah, I'm going to get her a cruise. She doesn't know it yet, so that's going to be really, really awesome. So I'm excited, guys, and I hope that you guys are really, really enjoying this, and that you're enjoying your birthday, rather, okay? And if you guys do want the rest of the reading, because I would have been reading for another, 4 minutes, but if you guys do want the rest of it, just let me know. Email me highvibrations44@gmail.com, and I will send that right over. Love you guys. Take care and have a really good birthday. I'll be back in a little bit with some love readings. Take care, guys.